Well, hello. Welcome, Mindscape artist. I'm Candy. I am your Mindscaping guide. I've had lots of questions about what is mindscaping. Well, mindscaping is this exciting journey that you go on where you rearrange the concept of yourself, and it literally makes you feel so much more powerful when you see how easy it is to change yourself. It's not hard. What happens is a lot of the times we're trying to change the other. Mindscaping is about changing you, leading you back to you. Because this is what happens when you try to change other people. You go after them. And when you go after them, guess who you leave? You leave yourself. You jump out of yourself and you go shooting off after someone, and then you get inside of them and you try to be them for you. Wow. It's exhausting, and you don't realize it, but you're dying when you do that because you're not in yourself. So, mindscaping is about first calling yourself back to yourself and then rearranging those pieces of yourself that are misfiring, that's causing you to move away from your own hopes, dreams, wishes, and desires, right? Okay, so when we feel that our world doesn't look like we want it to look, the first thing we want to do is get physical with it. But you got to go metaphysical with it. Okay, you got to go to the spiritual level. You got to raise your vibration. You got to switch things up, move things around. Have you ever walked into a room and said, I want to switch the furniture around? You switch the furniture around and you feel totally different. Okay, so you will have major shifts with mindscaping. Okay, what I want you to do though is you have to be willing. You have to be willing, right? I'm a teacher, right? Some call me a healer, but I know I'm a teacher. If you get healed, it's because you were so wide open, you healed yourself after I taught you what to do, right? Right? You will be using instruction from your birth chart. You will be using instruction through the Bible, not in a religious way. Totally not in a religious way. I'll show you how I use it, how it works for me, right? You have to be open. You have to be ready and willing, and you have to cooperate with your subconscious and conscious. You have to become one. That's what's going to actually happen. All the different pieces of you are going to come together because we don't get rid of anything. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Because what's going to happen is we're going to integrate it all. You're going to integrate it all. The pieces of you you hate, the pieces of you you love, the pieces of you you never knew existed, right? And then you just become this superpower. Now, I've had people work with me and they do one session and then they try to do things on their own and they don't really follow through. That's fine. Sometimes this is just for people to kind of explore. But those of you who really want true transformation, it is to your advantage to invest in yourself. Okay? So, what I want you to do Number one is let's take advantage of the free stuff, right? If you're watching this from my website, welcome to my Mindscaping Sanctuary. Take a look at the books that I read. It's just a snippet of them. It's just a few of them, but you'll see how I think, where we're going, right? If it's some in there, click on them, get you a book or two, because as I said, I'm a teacher, right? After you look around the website, okay, I want you to go to my YouTube channels, subscribe, all right? To subscribe to those because I will be posting videos there. You can also find me on Blog Talk Radio. I have the link in the description box. And you can also find me in the Mindscape Artist Group. I have the link there. Go to all of those places because there's no telling where I'll be at any given moment. And I want you to have complete access to this free information because the information I give you is just going to be information. But how to apply it, oh boy, you'll need to have some guidance with that simply because you really want to be consistent, right? And as you're consistent with this thing, what happens is you create new pathways. So we're into metaphysics, and you'll understand your birth chart. You'll understand the karmic blocks that keep happening, that keep looping around, that you let that lesson that you keep missing, right? You'll understand how the mind, the spirit, and the soul, and the heart. You'll understand all of that. Also, I'm an author. 25 Thoughts About Your Destiny. 25 Thoughts About Your Soul is also coming out very soon. All of it works together for the good of you. Okay? It's all connected. It sounds like a lot, but guess what? It's one thing. Reconstructing the world by reconstructing your mind. That's what it all comes down to. You being the master of your own soul. You calling the shots. Finally, not reacting, right? Just being. So, I hope that this was informative. Get involved. Check out the links and let's get to it. Reconstruct the world by reconstructing your mind. I know you can do it. Bye, my fellow Mindscape artist.